on the next episode of AMC's Fear the Walking Dead.
How can you talk about leaving?
Jake is weak.
Worried about Troy?
No.
I killed a man, now I'm sleeping in his house. Maybe I'm as sick as he is.
There's a reckoning at hand. It's bigger than you can imagine.
For more Fear the Walking Dead.
Hey guys, Kiwi here. In this video, I'll be breaking down and analyzing the newest sneak peek and promo for Season 3, Episode 12 of Fear the Walking Dead, Brother's Keeper. Warning is spoilers for everything in the show up to this point, and let's jump right into this. While last episode was a bottle episode about the adventures of Strand, Madison, and Walker meeting up with Daniel and Lola at the dam, this episode seems to be a bottle episode showing what's been going on at the ranch in the meantime. So first off, AMC actually released both the sneak peek and promo under the title Season 3 Finale, but I feel like this was just a mistake as I checked on the AMC website and next week's episode is indeed titled Brother's Keeper. The description states that as Nick and Jake set out to handle a delicate situation, the ranch prepares for a threat greater than any they've faced before. I'm guessing that the delicate situation is Troy, considering that the trailer shows them confronting him out in the desert, while the threat at the ranch is most likely the huge horde of zombies that are seen invading it during the sneak peek trailer. We actually see this right at the beginning of the trailer as Alicia and other members of the ranch like Ophelia fend off against the Walker horde. Now that we know Troy has been exiled from the ranch and that Madison and Walker haven't returned yet, we can make some more sense of what we've been teased from the two Season 3B trailers as they focused on the same situations shown in the next episode. A lot of this video will be jumping between all the trailers, so bear with me as I attempt to make sense of all this. So the first scene that we saw in the Season 3B Comic-Con trailer was a horde of zombies in the middle of the farm, and I believe that we'll see both groups at the farm hopefully team up and band together to survive. And I'm pretty sure that we even see the moment that they notice the zombies arriving at the ranch as Alicia, Ophelia's friend, along with that tall guy with the beard from the militia, look up concerned. In the new sneak peek, we see Ophelia taking cover behind an RV, and that's actually the same clip from previous trailers where we can see Ophelia behind a few RVs with the rest of Walker's people, along with Alicia. We can also see Alicia and Walker's lieutenant look between the two RVs as they look concerned again. Near the end of the same trailer, we also see zombies crawling under the RV, along with it getting tipped over. So next episode, we'll see them preparing their defenses, along with a huge zombie invasion. Seems simple enough, but where did all these zombies come from? The zombies seem to be attacking the ranch the same time that Nick and Jake are chasing after Troy, so did Troy lure the zombies to the ranch and warn Nick about it the night before? Once again lining up the old trailers to the new one, I believe that we'll see the scene where Troy sneaks into Jeremiah's house and has a conversation with Nick. In the old trailer, he warns Nick that in a few hours the entire ranch will be obliterated, while in the new trailer he tells Nick that there's a reckoning at hand and that it's bigger than he can imagine. We can also see Nick holding a knife at the very beginning of the new trailer, which I assume is during the same night. So as I've said, the new trailers show Nick and Jake driving after Troy in that red truck, and they noticed a huge cloud of smoke in the distance. Then we also see Troy shooting off some sort of grenade launcher, which is actually the weapon that Troy found behind that hidden panel in the wall. Talking Dead for episode 311 showed a large portion of the next episode where Troy walks up to the wall and opens it, but we actually got to briefly see this for a small instance in the Season 3B trailer as well. Anyways, I assume that Troy is using this thing to lure Jake and Nick out there by creating all that dust. He could have also maybe used it to somehow lure the zombies together, but let me know what you guys think. So as Nick and Jake arrive, we can see them running out, but it doesn't seem good as Jake says no a bunch of times. We also get a few quick cuts of Jake getting attacked by a zombie, along with Nick shooting off his handgun. So is Nick shooting the zombie off Jake, or is he shooting at something else there? In the original Season 3B trailer, we can actually see a very short clip of Nick literally hitting Jake off of Troy in the desert. It looks like Jake is sitting on top of Troy with a gun pointed down at him, while Nick comes running in behind Jake, hitting him from behind and knocking him off. So it seems that although Nick is more on Jake's side than Troy's right now, he still wants Troy to live and respects their friendship. He doesn't just want Troy to die. Is it possible that Jake and Troy could actually be pinned against each other to the point where one of them kills the other? At this point, anything could happen, but I'll be very surprised if either of them get killed off in the next episode due to this entire situation. I'd also like to briefly discuss the conversation where Jake and Alicia talk about the ranch, along with how Jake feels about it. They first mention how it's barely even a ranch anymore, eventually leading into how much the current fate of the ranch is upsetting Jake. He states that it bothers him way more than he ever thought it would, and that he's even considered running away. He states that Vernon had a point and that there are other livable places that they can travel to. And thank God they've brought this up, because I'm still not completely sold on how amazing the ranch even is. There's so many hypothetical places that you could turn into a community. This ranch isn't the only place in the world. Yes, it is a place, but if it's not working out, find another place. And so, I mean, I love the characters that have been introduced for the most part, and Season 3 is no doubt the best season yet, but as far as the ranch goes itself, it's not anything special for me. The show creators built the entire ranch so they could just film there all season, so I get why they're focusing so much time on it, but I'd love to see the story eventually go elsewhere. Besides the fact that it's the place where Troy and Jake grew up, it doesn't really hold much value to me. We hear Alicia tell Jake that she can't believe that he's considered leaving, so she seems to want to stay there just as badly as Madison. I honestly think that their family is just prone to quickly becoming attached to a safe location. It happened with that worthless hotel last season, and it's happening again with the ranch this season. I understand Madison just wanting to find the first safe place she can and protect her children, but she's gone through so much BS with Walker and now with the dam and that bazaar and everything. Like, wouldn't it have just been easier to find a different place to live at? I'll leave the discussion there for now before I ramble on too much, but how do you guys feel about the show going into the 12th episode of Season 3? Is there anything I missed or anything else that you'd like to add? Definitely let me know down in the comments section below. I'd appreciate a like on the video if you've enjoyed anything I've said today, or even subscribe for more Fear the Walking Dead content in the near future. Check out my Patreon if you'd like to take that extra step in helping support my content, as I've just now officially got it set up and running. I'm grateful for anyone who decides to head on over there, but it's not necessary by any means. As always, I thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.
The ranch is livable. We can't say that about any other place.
I can. Vernon wasn't wrong. There are other places like this. Otto didn't have the monopoly. Pacific Northwest. It's Prepper Central.
That's a long trip.
There are closer places.